In today's video, we're going to check out the top 5 best video editing laptops in the market for this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and more. To see the price and find out more information about these laptops, you can check out the description below. Also, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the Acer Aspire 7. The Aspire 7 is pretty much what you'd expect a modern 15-inch multimedia laptop to be. It's well built, gets an IPS display, a decent keyboard, and the latest generation hardware that allows it to handle all sorts of tasks with ease, from daily activities to demanding chores and FHD gaming. From the design perspective, this unit is covered in an all-black color and made of strong black brushed aluminium and hard plastic to ensure durability and long-lasting aesthetics. At the back, there's the Acer logo printed at the center, which gives a great look at first sight, and the layer around it is covered with a premium feel texture that really looks aggressive and elegant at the same time. It's built on Intel Core HQ processors with NVIDIA 1050 and 1050 Ti graphics, DDR4 RAM and dual storage. It gets a matte IPS screen and mid-sized battery, as well as a backlit keyboard and a brushed aluminium shell, all in a properly priced bundle. In fact, hardware-wise, this laptop is in many ways similar to the other laptops we've reviewed in the past, but with different aesthetics and a different keyboard. For starters, this laptop is fairly compact for its class and about half a pound lighter than the Helios 300 and the VX15, which really matters if you plan to carry it around often. This aspect aside though, the Aspire 7 is comfortable to use. The screen is matte and holds in place by a fairly good hinge mechanism, which allows the display to be lifted up with a single hand and they go all the way back to 180 degrees. Furthermore, the Aspire 7 is also fairly well built, with a sturdy inner chassis and a fairly strong screen frame. There's however a fair amount of flex in the thin outer shell of metal that covers the screen, but even pressing it harder doesn't have an impact on the actual panel, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. To conclude, if you're looking for an affordable video editing laptop that can surprise you in many ways, we highly recommend you consider the Aspire 7. At number 4, it's the Razer Blade 15. The Blade 15 is Razer's latest gem and has impressed everyone on the market. Especially after reading dozens of positive comments by the customers, we've decided to list it as an extremely good choice. Let's have a look why. From a design perspective, the Blade 15 has a matte black CNC aluminium unibody that houses a 15.6-inch edge-to-edge screen with 4.9mm bezels, the well-known Razer logo that's positioned at the back, and 2 large speakers placed on each side of the RGB keyboard. When you open the lid, you'll instantly notice that this laptop has a large touchpad that occupies the bottom area. Users claim that the touchpad itself has a really smooth surface, which will immediately register all of your swipes. Slightly above, there's the RGB keyboard that is equipped with the anti-ghosting technology, so as you already know, this is very useful since gamers always need a highly responsive keyboard in order to win their matches. The connectivities are indeed numerous. You can find a 3.5mm audio jack with 2 USB 3.1 ports on the left, while on the right there's a full-sized HDMI port, single USB 3.0 port, 1 USB Type-C Thunderbolt port, and a mini display port, so you won't feel restricted on anything. Now let's talk about features. The Blade 15 has everything you need to guarantee an immersive gaming experience, starting from its GTX 1070 graphics card, i7-8750H processor, 16GB of RAM, 512GB SSD, and the 15.6-inch Full HD IPS display that has a refresh rate of 144Hz, so as you can see, this laptop is a beast. I'd also want to inform you that the display is one of the best things that this laptop has, due to the fact that it's exceptionally sharp and can reveal dozens of details. So for example, the presence of water, mountains, grass are all extremely defined and you won't worry about anything. The battery life is expected to last around 6 hours for casual usage, but keep in mind that this may vary, especially if you're gaming. To conclude, the newest Razer Blade 15 is a must-have. Give it a try and assure yourself of its quality. At number 3, it's the Dell XPS 15. The XPS range is where you'll find Dell's most desirable laptops. These aren't all practical workstations or budget models. XPS is where Dell's fanciest designs team up with higher-end components. The idea is that these laptops are ones you'll be proud to own. Design-wise, this unit is made from aluminium and carbon fiber and measures 17mm at its thickest point and tapers down to 11mm at the front. The XPS 15 is durable and relatively lightweight for its class. All in all, the build is excellent. It looks and feels like a professional, solid and high-quality device. Regarding performance, we present you the most powerful XPS laptop ever built, which includes the latest 7th generation Intel quad-core processors and an optional 2GB GeForce GTX 1050 graphics card, with the latest and greatest Pascal architecture, so you can blaze through your most intensive tasks. With the ultra-sharp 4K Ultra HD display, 3840 to 2160 pixels, you can see each detail of every pixel without needing to zoom in. In addition, with 6 million more pixels than Full HD, you can edit images with pinpoint accuracy without worrying about blurriness or jagged lines. Moving on, the XPS 15 is the only laptop with 100% Adobe RGB color, covering a wider color gamut and producing shades of color outside conventional panels so you can see more of what you see in real life. Furthermore, with over 1 billion colors, images appear smoother and color gradients are amazingly lifelike with more depth and dimension. Graphics performance is just as impressive thanks to an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M graphics card, a gaming-oriented piece of hardware that delivers plenty of muscle for demanding visual tasks like editing video or rendering complex visual models. The killer 1535 wireless AC adapter provides a strong and reliable Wi-Fi connection and was designed specifically to make your online videos, voice and games play faster and smoother. Additionally, this laptop comes with stable battery life, but of course it all depends on how you use it. To conclude, if you're looking for an impressive laptop that boasts powerful processing and graphics capability, this is the one for you. At number 2, it's the Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch from 2018. The Apple MacBook Pro would be a spectacular option, especially if you're a professional who wants to invest in a highly capacitive laptop that's primarily oriented towards video and photo editing. So if you've been searching for something similar, let's find out what you can expect from this unit. From a design perspective, the MacBook Pro sports a sleek space grey construction that's followed by 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, a 15-inch Retina display, a nicely engineered trackpad and keyboard, as well as a touch bar that'll dramatically enhance your multitasking capabilities. So when you see it as a whole, the MacBook Pro really does shine with elegance. When it comes to the trackpad, well, I'd like to inform you that Apple has implemented force sensors that are doing an excellent job in detecting the pressure you apply while sliding over its surface. So in practice, swiping, pinching, as well as navigation between menus is remarkably easy. In addition, the keyboard houses a butterfly mechanism, which according to the manufacturer's tests, offers up to 4 times more key stability when compared with the traditional scissor mechanism. This is a good proof that depicts how quality the keyboard actually is. But now, let's talk about performance. One of the biggest highlights regarding the MacBook Pro is its insanely good Retina display that has 500 nits of brightness, a resolution of 2880 by 1800 pixels, and when we add the fact that it uses the well-known True Tone technology, it means that the visuals will be razor sharp and crystal clear, exactly as you'd expect from an Apple product. When it comes to the hardware, this model packs a 6-core Intel i7 processor, 16GB of RAM, 512GB SSD, and a Radeon Pro 555X graphics card that'll guarantee you fast rendering performance so you can effectively and quickly finish your work. Before we end, I'd also like to inform you that the battery life is improved if you compare it with the previous model, and those who've purchased this laptop claim that the battery offers around 9.5 hours of use under heavy use, which is just awesome. To conclude, I strongly recommend you consider this laptop, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you won't regret your decision. At number 1, it's the Asus ROG Strix Scar Edition. The Asus ROG Strix Scar Edition is also known as Computer Upgrade Kind, which basically means you'll be dealing with a beastly laptop that has premium features and fluid premium performance. Design-wise, this unit features a 24mm thin profile and weighs around 2.6 kilograms, which is quite convenient considering that this laptop has a larger battery than most of the other competitors. The Strix Scar Edition has 1 USB 2.0 and 3 USB 3.0 Type-A ports, but also features 1 USB 3.1 Type-C Generation 2, which so far could be the only one in the VS configuration with the GTX 1070. Moving on, the Scar Edition GL503GE comes with only one type of screen, and this is the 15.6-inch Full HD 120Hz TN panel. Despite the great performance in most of our tests, the GL503GE screen is PWM adjusted, which may not appeal to those of you with more sensitive eyesight. The Intel Core i7-8750H is a direct successor to the Core i7-7700HQ. The new Coffee Lake processors feature 6 physical cores instead of just 4 found on the KB Lake CPUs. Moreover, the Blue Company was able to fit the extra 2 cores on the same 14mm architecture while maintaining a TDP of 45 watts. Considering the gaming comfort, even after continuous gaming, the area around the trackpad remains cool, as if the computer wasn't working. At the same time, it's also great on video editing performance, as there's no lag or delay or anything similar while working on your projects on different video editing software. Moving on, despite its TN nature, the screen will impress you with its high brightness and contrast. The 1080p display on the GL503 is easily its finest feature. Games and movies look fantastically crisp, clean and colourful. Interior-wise, the Strix GL503 is also extremely attractive from the inside, with a full-size programmable RGB keyboard, and also the chiclet-style keys might feel kind of mushy, but travel is just right and it feels comfortable to use. In addition, the trackpad is also entirely adequate, with no notable good or poor qualities. To conclude, since this laptop comes in many spec variables, we recommend you check it out and see the ones that fit your needs the most, and we ensure that you won't regret your decision if you ever decide to purchase it. This is indeed a premium laptop. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.